So I guess as far as supers go, she definitely has the two I just used. She has the Dio Brando scalpel toss on the ground and in the air. And she has flatline on the ground and in the air. It won't continue if blocked. It won't continue if you hit an assist at the same time. Unfortunately, he's one character. And it won't continue if you hit Misfortune's head. So it is very good. It goes very far. It hits a lot of stuff. It combos off nearly everything. However, if you use it wrong, you're probably going to get punched in the face for it. Her level 3, or I guess I should go up in level. So she also has a counter super, which is fairly unique since we don't have anyone else with a level 2. Oh yeah.
That's gonna
Right, I'll miss with it, it's okay. So if I miss with it, you can't see because we're in training mode, but I lose my meter even if nothing happens. So there is no super flash because that's not the right way to do a counter super. If you get hit, 1, 2, 3.
Don't make me laugh.
If you have poison, then it's a giant hit that applies the poison at the same time. If you don't have poison, 1, 2, 3. Then it'll lock you in place for a given amount of time, and then you will continue with whatever you were normally doing. So like do a roach super. Go. Totally not the right super. Awesome. Do it again. So in this case, turns off the super shadows, does keep the effect, but if you don't hit her in time, then she will continue doing whatever she was doing beforehand. However, the cool bit is, do a DP super on 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. The cool bit is, she's invincible during this. However, not when you counter it. So, unlike Hakumen or several other counter super, Yamazaki, etc., when you counter something, she actually makes them uninvincible and throwable no matter what they were doing. So it's designed so that if you get it, you actually get to do something with it. They're also frozen for long enough, or actually do crouching hard punch. Well, from a lot further away than that. Here, like from back there is fine. Go. So she teleports to wherever they are for the poison one, and she will always seal them wherever they are for the seal one. There is long enough. Do it again. Again. Yeah, there is long enough that you have enough time to load a syringe and then combo off of it, except I didn't. And it'll autocorrect, so if they hit you from behind, you'll still get them. However, it does not counter projectiles, and it only freezes and makes uninvincible the thing that hit you, so if you counter an assist, the point character can still block it and punish you. Because we figure that's fair. Like, it's pretty freaking good. You cannot DHC into it because there is no super flash, and also because that would be insanely good. Oh, you're gonna hit me out of my other character's super? Nope, sorry, counter. Yeah, we're not that nice. So her level 3 has huge range.
Tell me where it hurts.
Does indeed lower the music volume because that turned out to be really easy to do. It's a hit, so it combos off nearly everything. Right, but you can block it, so block it. Right, but it goes really, really, really far, very, very, very fast. Not quite full screen. The distance is about based off Hoyoku-sen actually, but she's not invincible afterwards, and you can't confirm it off a low forward, whereas no one else can. It is a hit, so you can juggle with it, you can DHC into it, all that kind of good stuff. She also has something that we're totally going to have to repick characters for. Alright, so now that we've rechosen characters, I'm going to turn off training mode, and you're going to kill other people. And while you kill other people, I'm going to talk, and everybody's going to be bored by it. So the last super that Valentine has is something that, as far as I'm aware, has no analog in any other game, or any other fighting game anyway. Valentine's level 5, I'll just sort of let it speak for itself. Nah, it'll hit double, it's fine. So you get to revive a teammate with 33% health. You can choose which teammate. Actually, if I go back into training mode, she's going to jump off the floor. But see, so double is back. Yay, double.
Time to operate.
Let's do this again. Play again. Now then, so if there are two characters on top of each other, you choose which one you want to revive by which tag you use. It does actually hit. So for example, I want to revive Peacock. They're both on the floor there. And Philia's standing around me. See, so it does actually hit. She's a single character, so it wasn't as much damage as it normally would be, but that's about probably a third of a regular character's health bar. And Peacock came back with a third health. And the character you revive leaves the screen, can't be hit. They become immediately an assist again. You can DHC into it for 4 levels because it's a level 5, so we take 1 off. It still takes all your stocks. You are pretty freaking punishable if you miss because the recovery is nearly that entire time that they were up in the air. And actually, I suppose now I can put it back in training mode since it doesn't matter about reviving people. Block. Oh, right. Stick. Right, so I am pretty punishable even on block. On whiff. Right, that's a long time. So if they know what's going on, it's definitely not instant after the super flash either. But one of the neater things about it is it'll always knock them up in the air, even if it was an OTG hit, whereas most OTG hits won't do that. So you do get a follow-up if you really want to. It's definitely worth it as a last ditch because you get back the other character. But it's something that hasn't quite been around before. It makes her somewhat more beneficial to be on teams. She's still quite effective as a solo character, but obviously the poison is less effective because it does a percentage of the other team's life. So it doesn't matter if she's a higher ratio, the poison still does relative to the other team. And that's pretty much Valentine. Ta-da! Oh yeah, and she hits you with a corpse.